Set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon.
And we are underway on Sunday night primetime.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Here's Jackson to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
The safety, Antoine Winfield, got in there that time.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away.
He'll take it at the 42. A nice little juke. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the Bucs now in great shape to begin their initial possession. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Running the toss to Irving.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And well, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Odell Beckham from 19 yards away.
And the Bucs will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And able to get this out to the 25. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. This is taken at the 18. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Play fake, Mayfield. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 35 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otton, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Boy, still in the 1st quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And Cade Otton capped things off with a touchdown grab. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. 2nd quarter coming your way next. 21-0 our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down carry for Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Again, it's Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Mayfield on play action. This is caught by Evans. And touchdown! Mike Evans. 47 yards. And the Bucs continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Play action. Now Jackson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Bucky Irving, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And now here come the Ravens.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing is Jackson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Ravens send their punter out now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34.
So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So one of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
Well, if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Jackson. Henry's got it out on the left side. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Jackson. And Walker with it over the middle.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10.
Inside handoff, Henry.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after it.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Anthony Walker able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Jackson now.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on for the 5th time here today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick hitter complete. It's Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time.
The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Here's Mayfield.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 35. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
Completes the pass to Evans on the comebacker.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 18. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. They go play action. Mayfield. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now Mayfield.
Going across the formation, there's Otten with it.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield doing it himself from 9 yards out.
And the Buccaneers are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 9-play drive. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Rush.
He'll try and do this himself.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw, Rush.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw is Rush. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ballgame.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Now Rush. A short throw caught by Andrews.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Here's Rush to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Hassan Reddick. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. He completes it to Beckham. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they get it to him again.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Airing this one out for Evans.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Out of his end zone, Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, you realize that both sides of the ball were so dominant in this game. And on offense, not only did they score it, but they did it through the air as well as on the ground. Everything was working.
And you know that the guys who scored the touchdowns, who contributed that way to threw them or ran them, they're going to find our cameras and have a big grin for them. But I hope our cameras find that offensive line. How versatile were they? Move the ball on the ground, move people so they could run it, and then protected their passers so they could throw it.
Commissioner Goodell on the podium to make the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to a very worthy franchise. They are your Super Bowl 60 champions. So that'll conclude another captivating season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for Charles Davis and all the hardworking men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying good night from Santa Clara.